Sure, I'll do my part, Square Enix.
So the characters just weren't loading when there was a huge queue, and they were like, okay, well, it looks bad that they're just not loading, so they just changed it to a message that's like, oh, yeah, this is helping. It's really just a bug that they haven't fixed.
Yeah, at least it looks big.
Yeah, at least it looks big is a good good way to describe Azula's house.
Look, you show me a house that's better, Klein. Like, what do you know about making a house?
What do you know about making a house? So I have a request that is selfish, and you can say like whatever to it, but I want to ask if when the tombstone drops off of 6 this week, I would like to have it so that I have a shot at killing P8 and Party Finder this week. I haven't won anything on P6 yet. I would pass on everything else on P6.
You mean the tombstone for the weapon?
Yeah, I have the tombstones for it, so I could buy it right away.
I think it's okay for me, but I don't know.
I also would like if our DPS had it sooner. We have Zola has one, Womp has one, so me and Klein both need one. But like, just because the DPS checks this tier are very intense, they even nerfed the last boss, but like the 7 is DPS check is still very, very hard. Weapons on our DPS would help a lot. Shut up, rascal. Fucking already has a weapon. Imagine winning loot. So this is pretty much me asking of Wisp, Zuzu, and Eevee. Because everybody else has one.
I heal, so I don't care.
I've been passing on most stuff anyways.
Yeah, same here. I don't think I've gotten anything yet, but yeah, I don't care.
I will pass on other stuff.
Oh, you can grow on other stuff. You didn't get anything yet, last week.
Yeah, but if I'm like gonna reserve an item, I don't mind passing some stuff. Okay. Yeah, Zola had to step away too, so we're gonna take a second to get in.
It was such a shit weekend to start football.
Speaking of shit weekends to start football, it's mine and Azola's anniversary in this game. I had my last.
Yeah, because you decided to get married on fucking like week 1 of football season last year.
I did.
Oh, we're gonna move it to Sunday.
So we're gonna book another time. Is there a time that works for people? Like if they want to come and get like the rewards, because it's still a platinum plan wedding, and you can still get the platinum rewards for coming.
I'll go on my own.
Man, he couldn't last one more month as a bunny boy. He had to go like ugly here, and now I'm gonna have an ugly here in my fucking wedding.
He's not a bunny boy anymore?
No, he went human guy. He's Ardbert with white hair. He just has Ardbert's face.
So that makes sense.
You can't see it because he's wearing a helmet right now.
We are planning on resetting the zombie server this weekend on Friday to a fresh one with new mods if anybody wants to join.
Would it be expensive to up the limit of people who can be on the server, Bob? Is it still 8?
No, I upped it already to like 10 or 12 or something.
Cool.
Because I thought in case Zuzu and Exy were going to join us.
Yeah. Well, maybe with an updated server and updated mods, we won't have, and having them start at the beginning, we won't have disconnects as badly as before.
So I'm gonna go over with Marv on which add-ons work and not on Thursday, and then try and get the server set up, and then I'm gonna turn it on after the raid on Friday. We're raiding for 2 hours on Friday, right?
That is the plan.
Just making sure, because that was what I thought was the plan. I'm just double checking.
Yeah, Exy had to do some stuff for his family, like They had somebody like quit on them, and now he has to like do that job. So his schedule's been erratic. I will make sure we know as soon as possible whether or not a raid is canceled. It sucked that it was super last minute like that. Okay, Azula's back.
I mean,
Do a
if
ready check.
Val wants to tank next week, if he wants there.
Big Val learned the tank roll.
Oh, that's not that bad.
I mean, it's not, but
It's
I've
a
already forced him to learn like 3 jobs on that.
It's a level of fucking 80 shit, that's fine. All the paladins are like, oh yeah, cool potency, but then they're like, oh my god, worried about what Yoshi is gonna do to the restructuring of the paladin. Don't
Yeah,
fuck us. Don't turn us into another fucking like gunbreaker and be like a 2-minute window.
How is he already loaded in? Why am I the only one not loaded in? I can see you casting shit.
I only see 7 people.
Yeah, I'm in a black screen right now. What's going on here?
It's just you.
Seven
A problem has
big
occurred
party
with the
members
Duty
are
Finder server. Please try again in a few moments. A problem has occurred with the Duty Finder server. Why is it spamming me?
It
This
says you're gone.
Do we
I'm not
drop?
in
This
it.
is the leader
Yes,
now?
drop it. I'm not in here.
Alright, I guess we'll leave.
It just never put me in.
Anybody got a sub?
I've never seen this happen before.
I feel like you've spent too much time in this raid
Get
these
the
last 2 weeks.
Fuck out of this raid. Alright, let's try again then, shall we?
So, not to give too much information on my new Pathfinder after my last campaign completely corrupted, but there's some evil shit you can do. And I was reading up on it. I was like, oh, I'm doing an evil playthrough. Let's be evil. And they were like, your whole party will leave you if you do this. And I was like, is it worth it?
But will they really though?
But will they really leave? No, you do some really fucking terrible stuff.
That's like Baldur's Gate. If you're bad enough, the like good characters leave.
No, even the evil characters will leave you. That's how evil what you do is.
Oh, it's like chaotic evil. Nobody wants to be around that.
No, the chaotic evil people leave too. You're just fucking evil. You do like bad man stuff. Just it's awful.
Everybody remember their clock spots.
Not really.
Their
Yeah.
partner.
Well,
Let's see.
we're fluid. We're north or south depending on what the situation.
Groups 1, 2.
Main tank is north.
What else? I got a tank. Immune the thing.
Group 2 is spreading out in one of the southern boxes, and Group 1 is spreading out in one of the northern ones for Topaz.
Group 1's outside. I guess that's pretty much it.
Yeah, I think that's pretty much it. Let's just get warmed up. This fight's kind of a bitch for reclears.
Food. Okay.
I want to see good potion usage tonight. If you need more, hit me up.
I need 10 seconds to get my food buff. 1 second.
Okay.
My mouse is fucking. It's not good. I'm alright.
Aw, I hit 20k on the opener! I mean, I don't know that. Hit 1, go to 4.
You can see the fucking thing.
Don't get poisoned. Don't be standing on the black circles. Get in.
Sorry about that, healers. I Blackest Knighted too early, then went into panic mode.
Look for the topaz. Remember not to get charged in the first one. Look where he's looking. We're starting on the crystal. Use knockback resist. Move over. We're starting in the south with the topaz. Starting in 3, 4, 1, 3. 3 or 4, I mean, sorry. 1, 3.
Go, Klein.
Back too late, sorry.
It's okay. Look at his cast bar. Slight parties. Then we date. And then we move out. So don't move out too soon. Wait. Go. Stay spread. Move in for heals. Get to the back. Move through. Save your cooldowns. We're starting on 4. Our pivot point is 3. One, 2, 3, 2, 1, 4, 3, 2. Get to your spot. Didn't get in time.
You know, expedient. I felt slower.
I used it by accident earlier.
That's okay. I think we're gonna wipe here because that can explode. Yeah, so just wipe that up. No! Dude, I did so good on that opener, it was never gonna happen again.
I'm okay with that because.
Was it even just the opener?
off.
My rotation was so fluid.
I am always rusty on Proto Carbuncle. It feels like I never do him because this is the beginning of the week and then not again. Alright, let's go again. Damn, 23k on the opener climb. shit pattern, go to 2. Oh wait, no, it's 3.
It's a good part.
3 is a good pattern. Wow, I just expected it to be better. Imagine being able to land positionals. Wow. Make sure you're at your thing. Get in it now. Go to the topaz. Start on the crystal. Knockback resist. Starting in the south. 4, 3, 2, 4. 3, 2, 4.
Okay.
Nice damage now. Spread. Bait. And light party. Be at his front. Get ready to move through. Starting on 4. Pivot point is 3. Save cooldowns. One, 2, 3, 2, 1, 4, 3, 2, 1. Get to your spot. Wisp, try to flex.
I did it.
Cool. Nope, not in time. Wipe it.
I was there. I did mine.
Okay.
I had to look and I was like, where the fuck does Rascal go? And then I had to remember it.
Yeah. If you can flex, that's awesome. If you can't get there in time, it's not your fault.
If I'm flexing to a healer, you better rescue me. Rascal did it last week. I expect the most out of all of
I
you.
think our healers are split, right?
Yes.
Yes.
So, yeah.
I'm just saying, if your DPS dies, just if you rescue me, you get me in your spot easy.
Let's try again.
I'll try to call the marker if it happens to me again.
Could you imagine if P1S had a devour mechanic like this? Nobody would have killed that deer. Alright, now it's a shit pattern. Go to 1. Don't get put. Get in your puddle. Look for the topaz stone. Start on that. We don't need to be on the shit side. Use knockback resist. Oh, that is such a fucking scary ass thing I have to do. Starting in the south. 4, 3, 1. 3. Wait. 1. Watch his cast. Light parties. Wait. Spread. Be at his front. Get ready to move through. Saving our cooldown for after devour. Starting on 2. Pivot point is 1. Three, 4, 1, 4, 3, 2, 1, 4. Go to your spot. Look for the one with 2. Group 2 on the inside, group 1 on the out. Get behind the wall. Get behind the wall. Don't get poisoned. Tank Buster next. Be away from the tanks.
I'm gonna be on A, just watch out on A.
Yeah. Melee should be safe under here.
On it, Bob. I might get this.
Slow.
Look, buddy. You got many, but
Yeah, that's just.
Yeah, I fucking like quad weaved and fucking it didn't go off and I didn't notice.
Group 2 is going to the south. Group 1 is going to the north. Group 2 is moving from 4 to 3. Group 1 is moving from 2 to 1. Remember your spreads from before? Move over. Ooh, yeah, I was too early. How am I alive?
You
Yeah.
and me.
I don't know if you're gonna stay.
Light parties. Don't let Wump die. If I'm not up, one is gonna spawn. Klein is gonna die.
One.
Don't get in a Klein. Oh, you're fucked anyway. Might want to tank LB. You want to tank LB. Please save, like, swift cast for rest until we're really comfy with fights. I know it's my fault I died, it's the same.
Not like this.
There's just too many mechanics where if one person's dead, it's fucking over. Go to the highest number with 2, so 3.
Don't get hit by poison.
Do not get poisoned here, do not move early. Do not move early. Do not get knocked back. Use knockback resist. Away from the tanks.
Oh well.
Light party stuff is happening soon. Might want to reposition if you can. Spreads. Wait. Light party. Back to front. Get to the back. Oh my god, I'm never getting a good parse for killing. That's what I deserve.
I wanna die.
Yeah.
This is so bad.
I just want to kill it. No.
Boring, I suppose.
It's gonna be a bad part for everybody.
Hey, this is gonna be the kill parse.
Ah! I'm the fucking worst. If you won something last week, please pass. This week, only greed, in fact, because a lot of this shit is bad. So greed, if you don't need it. Because it could be good for an off spec for you. I don't fucking know. Most of this shit's pretty bad.
For you, maybe.
Good luck on the ring, whoever wins that. the only thing anybody fucking needs. Actually, do you think tanks use the earrings, or was it the necklace?
I don't know what you mean. Ninjas, there's a lot of stuff from Abyssos.
Which ones do you use as ninja? I haven't
Neck,
into the ninja
earrings, and
Use the earrings and the bracers
shit.
and the ring.
and one ring.
Aiming's actually kind of stacked. I guess it's just the slaying set is so bad. All the melee are just like. Bleh.
I think I use all of everything other than the bracers for right side.
Okay, so aiming is good, and tank has some okay stuff, but healing and slaying is bad. Maybe casting. Either way, greed stuff if you're not gonna use it for your main spec, or if you won stuff last week, so it doesn't get yeeted into the void.
I'm just waiting for the earring to go before I know if I'm going to roll on the ring.
Alright, if you guys would roll on the earring, so Bob can
I
pass
went
if
the
he.
other way. I waited got the earring because I rolled high on the ring.
What'd you roll on?
again.
What'd you roll on the earring?
Just expose
I rolled
the
the
earring.
89
on the
on-
earring yet.
I rolled the
rolled
89 on the earring.
I rolled an 85 on the ring though.
Okay, so Womp, you go first because you rolled lower than Bob on the.
Well,
Wait, did
they're
anybody
separate-
beat
those
Bob
are
on the
separate
earring?
things.
Did anybody beat Bob on the earring?
I got 22.
I got a
Wiz?
91, but it's agreed.
How about you both agree to pass on the other thing?
Wisp, did you? Wisp, what did you roll in the earring? I think he's AFK.
I already have it.
Oh, you already have it.
Yeah.
Okay, then I'll pass on the ring, I guess.
Okay.
then.
Nice. Congrats on the upgrades, you guys. I rolled a 6 on this necklace for greed roll.
I rolled a 1 on the ring, so
I rolled 85 on the necklace for greed, but yeah, it's greed.
Oh, I rolled a 92 for greed on the necklace.
Yeah, I mean, it's going to be an upgrade because it's 630 item level, but because it's not Bis, I'm only going to greed roll anything like that.
I have
Congrats.
a BIS list that it's not rings from the raid. It's basically 2 rings from tombstones.
But you can only get 1 from tombstones.
Yeah, but you can equip one 620.
Ew, what?
Yeah.
No!
If you're a specific race tank, then yeah, you do that shit.
Alright, you guys get your materia and stuff before we go into 6. Make it cleaner. We are still going to be doing the cheese for cash too, but we're not doing the healer one because the tank one's better. We're going to do a tank LB for the cheese.
I think I learned how to do the second one, but I have to confirm the sides again. Because every guide I watch is wings or snake and never colors, and I'm confused. I'm sorry.
Yeah, there's a wing. The wing debuff is green, and the snake debuff is purple.
Yeah, and in our case, we go for the second cachexia. We go where?
So the snake purple debuff goes to the west, and the green wing debuff goes to the east.
Okay, so it's the same as the first.
Yeah, it's exactly the same as the first because it's
Okay.
based on her bullshit that she's doing.
Yeah, just want to confirm.
Yeah. So we're still gonna tank, albeit. But this is a good thing because we can practice still. Once we figure out that we didn't need the tank LB, we'll stop doing it. So people can still learn and practice Cash 2, but because everyone needs to be flawless for Cash 2, I would rather just cheese it still until we kill 7 a bit.
I just need people to not fucking PvP me.
Yeah, that's the thing. It's a PvP mechanic.
Turn your shit the right direction.
All right, everybody melded and good.
I mean, Womp got like fucking 8 things there, so
just
he'll be a
one second.
bit.
I only got
1, 2
well,
things.
first I got 2 things. The second off, one of them is an off spec that I'm not opening yet. So
Wow.
he's like, first off, shut your fucking mouth. Second, 1 useful item.
yeah,
You might as well use the necklace for your main spec. It'll still be a pretty big upgrade.
I already have the necklace.
Oh, you should be greeting it then, damn you.
Why? What? Yeah.
I mean, I guess you could use it for off spec, but I would have used it for main spec.
Same.
I mean, I wasn't gonna win that shit. I rolled a 9. I won a need roll with a 1 earlier in a dungeon. I was like, yeah, suck it, everyone who couldn't roll need on this.
I'm back.
You good?
Yeah.
So guess what, guys? We're using illegal markers on 7.
I
Not-
mean, they said
they're not
they
illegal to
said
use
they want
those,
you to
but yeah.
delete them, but it's not illegal to use them.
I didn't read that, and I refused to. So
Wait, why are they illegal?
That sign
markers?
can't stop me. I can't read.
I mean, that's pretty much what it said. You know, we can't stop you, but you know.
So
Stop
those
it.
markers that are like off the platform on 7 were made by the people who they were made by in Japan were ratted out by other Japanese players, and they're getting banned for it. But if you saved them and didn't make them yourself, it's not illegal to use them. So he died for our sins.
My question is, how is it illegal?
Because
You have to use a
markers off the
third-party
platform.
program to place the markers in the first place. What is hilarious, though, is because of the situation, they're going to make it so you can place markers off the platform in the future.
No,
But
they're making
wouldn't you
room
just
larger.
place the markers?
Yeah, they're making it so
during-
you can do it. You can't place markers during because people
Oh.
were making bots that were moving markers to tell you where to go.
Oh,
They're,
okay.
they're gonna make it so you can
Yeah.
mark off the arena later. Or something.
So
Yeah,
the,
they're-
the entire
the arena
community is just
larger.
like, oh, let's make essentially boss mods, and it's just a struggle with the devs going,
Dude,
no, don't
if
make boss
bo-
mods.
This would have been so much worse than boss mods. It would have been like literally the 4 marker would be moving around and you'd be following it. It'd be like, go here.
That used to be a
here.
WoW add-on.
Go here.
It was like the augmented reality where you could
Yeah,
draw. on
That
the
was
map.
that they even got rid of that. World of Warcraft was like, no.
No, please don't do that.
I mean, they have that for fucking like I don't know. I just watching fucking the fucking last fight. What's it called? The jailer. Like there's a thing on the guy's screen that shows up where exactly to jump into like a pit.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's just a very
Yeah, but you have like
complicated
4
tutorial,
seconds for 9 people to organize what hole they're jumping into.
Okay, let's go again.
Okay?
Yeah,
Again,
for the
what
first
the
time.
fuck? When did we pull the first?
We already pulled P5, so this is technically our third pull of the night.
Let's see.
We pulled P5.
Oh wait, 4 times? How many times
anything
did
we
we
want
times.
to go over?
We wiped twice.
There's
Oh,
something
the-
really to go over. Remember your light parties. If anybody forgets,
I pulled the cheat
remember.
sheet. Anyway, where's that shit?
Oh, somebody in one of the other statics made a guide. I'll send to you guys if you'd like. I think it would be useful for some, but maybe not everybody.
I'm just gonna pull up the angry face. That's fine.
Oh, for cash too.
Yeah. Okay. All
I didn't
right.
want to hurt myself and open this.
I can't fucking.
What? You can't do a pull down time or countdown timer?
No, I can. Okay. Okay, I'm going. I was just looking at my mouse trying to fucking see what's going on with it. Might have killed my mouse again.
Oh, that would be shitty.
You and me in this, right?
Come over here, Wiz. Fuck. I forgot I was muting this one.
He's probably gonna need a res.
I'll be fine.
Okay.
Not the vulnerability one. It's just afraid of front dump damage was gonna hit like a truck. and it
These
did.
are light parties. We're still doing north-south light parties. Or we could do east-west. Rascal's over here anyway. We'll just go over here. I don't remember what we were doing. 'Cause I definitely have a preference for north-south, so I figured I
We were
chose
never
that.
doing those.
Okay, I guess we're just going the party finder route. Go to your marker. Or your standby position 7, where are you? There you are. Next up is swaps. corner swaps. Remember what corner is your
Fuck,
corner.
juked. Fuck.
What? DPS out, tank sealers. North south safe.
Oh. Okay, my toe is on the line, I guess.
I got him.
You okay, bud?
He seems
Kill
to be
me.
having a bad time.
Do I talk here? I'm talking.
Yes.
You're going to your corner here for your snake and wing. Check your debuff. Make sure you're facing the right way when it resolves.
Remember, cast was on the inside.
What?
That's what we're doing.
Oh, that's not what we're doing.
That's what we went over last time.
Me and Rascal kind of just YOLO it and it works out.
I was just so fucking like Azula doesn't have to move. He's a caster, so I don't have to.
I see.
We can slide cast it.
It's not really a caster though.
Okay, well, what if
Get in the
he's a
middle,
black-
stack in the middle, stack in the middle, stack in the middle, fate dark dome.
2.
We're going to 2. I definitely knew that, by the way. No, I didn't. Go. Roll-based swaps coming up. DPS are east, supports are west.
I don't understand why he has to do that first cast.
Make sure you're not hit here. You good there, Womp?
No. Just range fizz things.
Oh. Guess I got the wrong ability.
Got him.
That was under mitigated.
No, I got the
Okay.
vulnerability.
I couldn't shield
No.
there.
I'm not talking about you, Bob. It's fine, we didn't die, so that was perfectly mitigated if you think about it.
This is your homework.
It's 1 and
1 and 3.
4.
1 and 4. 1 and 4. 1 and 4.
Yeah!
1 and 4.
I feel like I've just solved my first math problem every time I don't fuck it up. These are corner spreads.
I don't have a shield for this either, but I don't think it matters.
I'll mantra here. East-west is safe. Move south-north. Check your debuff. Purple's right, green's left. Funny starting in. 8 can move on 12. Oh, okay. What the fuck?
What killed me?
Don't know. Were you clipped by me?
I didn't see the explosion on me. I don't know. Yeah, I just got hit by.
I mean, I got clipped by you. I'm at max melee range there. I
I
think
was on the dot. I was
I
right
think
here.
20 needs to be further north.
I'm just walling.
It's
I
over.
was near
It's
you.
wipe
and
it, yeah.
What just happened to me?
Yeah,
Why did I get hit for 500k.
Okay, so what happened there was Bob must have been clipped by mine when it went out. And then I got clipped by his when his happened. So when his went off, it killed both of us. So if you're 20, don't be on the line in the middle because you're lining up with 12. If 12 is a melee, I was max melee range. I could not be further away. So just
Well-
favor North a bit more. 8 can fuck off.
No. You can. You can just not attack the boss in the corner.
Yeah.
How about no? How
Yeah,
about you
I
just
already got
fucking
a
move
I already got a
slightly north?
shitty log on the last fight. We're not fucking doing it again.
This is where you're gonna stand as 20 in the center of that circle. Fuck
What
off.
circle?
This one, where 2 is.
Where 2 is.
I mean, that's farther north.
That'd be fine, because 8 can fuck off further out.
What
Because
happens
they
if
get
eight's
to
a
move.
melee?
They only need to be out. No, shut
Can
up.
be max
No,
range.
listen to me.
As 8.
8 can totally time it because they have the first debuff, so they can just weave out on their fucking debuff expiring because they have that knowledge. 12 doesn't have as much knowledge of when other people's debuffs are going out because they'd have to look at their debuffs and target them to see the timer because they're not cheating. It was fine.
I can't wait to get 20 and get clipped here by a melee. I'm gonna explode. It's gonna be awesome.
I don't know how people do the clock spot one where everyone is max melee range. It's just clip hell. I don't get
Right.
it.
It worked last week.
Yeah. I know what we're doing, it works. As long as people are careful.
That's always the best explanation. What we're doing works, okay?
No question. It works.
Is that how you explain BJCC to people?
Yes, it does work though. Nobody accepts that explanation for our brute justice cruise chase.
Yeah, that's right.
Yeah.
Just making sure.
I didn't hear the panic, so I wasn't sure. Check your debuff, go to the right spot. This is corner swaps. Make sure you're near your corner. DPS in, tank sealers out. North-south safe. Go to your corner for this. Check your facing.
Dummy.
Get in the middle.
One to 3.
Nope. This is roll-based swaps. Don't get to move. These are light parties.
Three and two.
Corner spreads. North-south safe. Check your debuff. Eight can move to 12. 8 in.
Fuck.
12 in. 16 in. Swap. Remember, this goes through in Vuln, so it gets you top.
Great.
You're good. It doesn't do that much, it's just if you're low coming out of Riz. This is a good potion window. Light party spreads. Move for the Dark Dome after. You're going to go to where it wasn't safe. Get in for heals. I don't remember which one is coming up right now. Is it swaps again? Yeah, it's just basic corner swaps. DPS out, tank sealers in.
Jesus Christ.
That's terrible timing. It's right during my 1 minute. So we are going to 4? I think? Yeah, we're going to 4. Crossing at 4, crossing at 4, don't get blasted. Oh, I was wrong. Sorry.
Right.
It's been a while, okay? I got mixed up.
Oh, these are all on equal footing at least.
I feel like the only fight I know anymore is 7. So we will be tank cheesing the upcoming cache. So one of you figure out that when everything's going out, you're gonna need to make sure we have tank buff up. Purples are going to the left. Greens are going to the right.
So when the timer hits 1,
I
that's when it needs to be. That's when the damage level goes out.
Yeah, I think so. Like right before all of our PvP blasts go out, right?
I guess.
I don't know. I'm in tank. I'll beat it. I mean, purple group would be on the inside here. Okay, do it, do it, do it. Too late. Wipe it.
So when we're lining up, we'll fucking rip it.
Yeah.
The
I guess when you...
was on this side.
Yeah, somebody was on the complete wrong side, so we're not even practicing it good there.
I mean, we're not even trying to explain it, so people are just yelling.
I've explained it several times, but I specifically called the colors.
Yeah, but
like,
after we explained it in the past, we have.
Okay, I'll go over it
at
again.
this point.
It's fine. It's fine. Okay,
I think
so for
I
cash,
did it right, but I don't know. The stack group, the stack person kept with the group there, so there was anyone could do.
both the stacks were on the same side, so nobody could ever have survived that. So what happens is it's the same as the first cache, where purples are going to the west, greens are going to the east. Purple snake, green wing, in case you're using the icon's shape, not the color. We are looking for the cross that is going to be teleported into the middle or remain in the middle of the room, in the 4 squares in the center. That cross, the intercards of that cross are the safe places. The northernmost of those squares are where the group is going to be, and the southernmost of those safe squares is where the AoE is going to be taken. You can start with the group. As soon as you see that you have the AoE, you can move 2 squares south. It will always be 2 squares south of where the group's safe spot is.
If you have
You
the
also
AoE, you're
have to
always
face
going
the
to be
right direction afterwards.
you're going to be touching 3 and 4. If you have the AoE, either way.
Yeah. That's a good way to remember it, too. I mean, it's worth trying it. Like I said, don't fault people for trying to do it right, but we're still going to tank albeit, because if single person messing it up and it's late into the fight wipes us. And I'm not willing to put up with progging that when there's an easy out.
You mean healer LB?
Tank LB, if we do it right, which has 0 downtime. Which is obviously better than everybody dying and having to be picked up.
That's just like your opinion.
Do you damage down?
That's just no. I don't think
Colors are
so.
still same side, right? Like purple left, green right on that one.
Yeah, purple left, green right.
Yeah.
Purple west, green left, or east, green east.
Alright.
Yeah, and then just make sure if you're snake or wing, you facing accordingly. Only thing you really need to worry about is if you have snake, you have to turn around. Like if you have wing, you don't even need to worry about it. Or you shouldn't need to worry about it.
Yeah, you just keep facing in. No, I forgot to use north there. I hate that she moves like that. A little too close there, EB.
Oh,
You got
fuck,
that damage down here. Check your debuff. Corner swap. DPS are out, tanks and healers are in. You go into your corner with this, do not PvP each other. Check your facing. In the middle for the next mechanic. Going to 1.
Correct.
Go. All you gotta do is raid lead with confidence. It's a game.
What?
Roll-based swaps. Up next is light parties, I believe.
One and 4.
Cash is coming up. Be sure to check your debuff and your timer. Oh wait, no, this first. I always forget about this one. Go to your corner. Now check your debuff and your timer. Take can move to 12.
I thought that was when we went to sin.
8's in, sorry. 12's in.
Yeah.
There's
Yeah.
no 12, so I guess I'll go. I don't know.
And then 16.
I thought the same and died.
And then swap sides.
Oh, I has. Fuck.
Oh no. Line's gonna die here.
Yeah. Sorry.
My bad.
Oh no, he's okay. We've got some clutch heals going out. We can still recover this, it's not over. This is the potion window. I don't have Faint for this one. I used it when I heard Klein was gonna die.
Hard casting a movie.
Light parties. You need to move up one, Zola. And Evie, you can. Okay.
One.
Yeah. Bait the dark move for the Dark Dome, I mean. Oh, come on!
I'll get Wisp.
Clipped by my own Dark Dome.
Ow! Help! They were good.
Our tanks are eating a lot of shit, but we can at least practice the tank cheese here. This is regular corner swaps. DPS in, tank sealers out. North-south safe. Okay, now it should be 2. We're swapping at 2. Make sure you don't get cleaved. On the outside, on the outside, on the outside. Okay. Make sure you're on the outside too, because you're gonna get fucked in this inside. It's never one of the inside squares is safe on that volley. Oh fuck! Tank buster!
Oh shit! I was on.
Yeah.
Please recall that every single boss in this raid
You want to
requires
practice
you
this or
both be.
Should I LB? I don't know.
Yeah, fuck it, I'll be it.
That's too late.
Okay. Wow, the animation went off!
My bad.
One second.
This boss should have 3 or 4 less mechanics. It's too long.
I mean, it's our break time. Are we gonna?
Yeah, I guess we'll take our break now. Please be back at 10:55 Eastern.
So who saw the drama on the Final Fantasy subreddit where a guy pretended that he was being a nice veteran into the game and was like, hey, new tanks, I can DPS as a healer too, as long as you don't die. And then the tank came back and was like, yeah, except for you were toxic as fuck and we kicked you for that. And then sent the screenshots of the chat log.
I didn't even look at that.
Yeah,
I mean, I saw the posting. I saw the
original.
original posting actually, and then
I saw it. I saw it gone, and I was like, "Why is it gone?" Because the dude got fucking called out and deleted his Reddit account over it.
All the people post shit like that all the time. Been trying to get Reddit shit. You know, people were actually toxic to me when I was healing. It's like
He's like, if he's like, I told him like, hey, if you're not dying, then me DPSing is fine. I'm doing my job. And they're like, but the tank is dying, and it's your fault that he's dying.
That reminds me of that fucking healer me and Rascal got one time in a P4S. It was complaining that Rascal wasn't using energy drain. It was just going off about it. It's just like, how could this healer be healing? Like, because he wanted to heal, I guess. Like, he started like talking about fucking Rascal's logs openly in party chat, like asking for a report.
I'm like, I don't know what those are, but that's crazy. Someone captured my data.
Well, I mean, people capture everybody's data all the time. Having logs isn't illegal. Talking about them is absolutely illegal. Like, you can't be like, you can't call someone's logs bad in chat. You're fucked if you do that.
That's one of the hilarious things that people bitch about with logs is that I didn't give consent for you to get my DPS.
Yeah, people get really weird about character consent in video games because they're like, I don't consent to having modders like have my character like be naked in town, and it's like, it's not your character at that point if it's that modded though. Like, don't worry.
Also,
about
it's on
it.
their side. Like,
and it's on their side, and Or like oh, someone drew fan art of my character. I saw this drama the other day. It's like, I can't believe someone drew fan art of my character. I'm so mad. It's like, it's not your character. It's another character. It's this person's character. You guys look identical because there's barely any customization.
Even if it was, like, I could get being like, weirded out and shit, but it's you don't get full, like, you don't have creative license over your character.
These characters were designed by Final Fantasy.
It's not fucking copyrighted to you because you like chose
Combine
the
them,
options
yeah.
in the fucking thing. Like, if somebody decides to do something with it, like, they're within their rights to do so.
I mean, there's creepy shit people can do, but that's nothing.
Sure, but that's like a different story.
Like, I stopped using this one
And even that,
because I found
even
out
that
it was
doesn't, I don't think you have a right to say
not-
that they can't do it unless they're like labeling it as your character and spamming it to you.
I guess it would be pretty upsetting if someone like drew your character doing something awful and then just kept sending it to you.
Yeah.
But that's
Look
very
at this
different.
person. Yeah, like, that's like genuine harassment at that point.
Mm-hmm. I did see this drama because this one like in the RP community that got leaked down to my timeline because the housing community overlaps. And this one girl was doing like G-pose storytelling, where like picture books essentially of like cutscenes of her character with other characters, of characters being racist to her character. And she used people's like character models that she knew to be racist. It's like, wow, they used my Elizin here, like specifically my Elizin to be racist to their character for storytelling. Just like really weird fucking drama that can only happen in a game like this. It's like somebody's writing fanfic of you being racist to them. Yay, next week we get to buy a jewelry piece of our choosing. Actually, we should have 4 books for P6 and P5. So we'll be able to buy... They lowered the cost of gloves, helmet, and boots using books to purchase. Used to cost 6, now it costs 4.
So I think I found the best class in Pathfinder, I'm going to be honest.
What's that? Because I'm going to start soon and I could use some tips.
At least the one I like the most, and that is I am a Cavalier.
Ooh.
I am a half orc, so I'm like a medium-sized human in like their terms. And then a medium-sized human, such as like a human or an elf, can ride a large animal companion. So I have a horse, and I ride the horse into combat, swinging a 2-handed battle axe.
Oh, that's pretty cool.
And I like sprint ahead of everyone, and I have like these multi-shot abilities. So I walk up and I swing once, and then it's like 4 swings, bop bop bop, and they just die. It's pretty fucking cool. And my horse bites people.
Can the helm drop off of 6?
Yes, and 7.
Man, I really like that one too. It's a huge upgrade. It also looks fucking insane. Have you guys seen the striking helmet?
I've seen the tank set. Tank set looks cool. If I'm thinking of the right one.
The tank set looks like a World of Warcraft set straight up.
There's like the one with like the big
red circle.
It.
Yeah.
I'm like, that's my aesthetic right there.
It really is. You'll probably be using it long after everybody else is sick of it.
Damn.
I mean, that's how you got to do it. Everybody around here has a big fucking ring. Like, if you go to Rastadhan, it's just like fucking, it's like a Sonic level.
I mean, 1 second, I just saw this guy. Let me get a little screenshot of this. Ultimate legend over here. I'm sorry, perfect legend.
We're all perfect legends. Except you.
Damn.
Clear for 1?
We can't clear for 0.
No, we
can't
can't.
clear for 1.
Oh, Jesus Christ. Yeah, I saw that guy. Hell yeah, we haven't been going for a while. Dude, the striking helmet will be awesome to make the biker glam that I want for the new motorcycle mount. I don't know which mount is better, the motorcycle or the raid mount. Because, like, I think the dragon part looks really cool, but I'm really sick of phoenixes.
Alright, the whole set with the Dark Knight weapon actually looks sick.
The Dark Knight weapon is particularly badass.
Yeah, the axe is pretty cool too.
Oh, I haven't been queuing on casualties in a while.
Oh god. Yeah, you're right, the axe is really cool.
Yeah, I just don't like the gunbreaker weapon, but it's just because it's too small. I don't like gunbreakers, I guess.
I like the gunbreaker one because normally my character looks really goofy with a big one. Because holding a really heavy looking gunbreaker weapon with one hand on a female Aura looks like you're gonna break your wrist.
The relic?
The relic is too big.
I'm sitting there holding it, it's even way bigger, and you're just like, that's still too big.
It's too fucking big. The fist weapons are kind of eh.
I mean, they're fist weapons. Fist weapons are always eh.
They're just on a weird angle in this one. Just give me Wolverine claws. Like, don't give me these weird ones. The samurai blade is like, ooh, so nice.
I really wish I could mount up in Radzahan. I know they give me crystals to go around, but like,
I wish the fire died. I mean, it's a good thing you can't mount up in Rastadhan, because people would just be in the fucking way.
Yeah, they don't have the WoW system where when you go inside, you demount, it'd just be like, just pure carnage.
It would just be fucking whales everywhere.
They already have that going because they brought back Karazhan, and for the Mythic Plus entrance, it's a side one, and you have to bring the gate up, and everyone just sits there on their massive mounts all day, AFK. And you're like, all right, guys, really?
See who's back.
Oh, this is one of those good stories.
I know we still have 5 minutes. I just feel like the break is really long.
This person's dad snapped. He fucking killed her mother and shot her sister and her dog, and then got to do a shootout with cops.
I did hear about that, yes. So I have a friend that I play WoW with that has a very firm political view, and I think Elizabeth shares this too, that everyone should just have guns. Guns should just be fucking everywhere.
Coach?
The only thing that can
so every single time...
We're at the point where if you don't have a gun, somebody else has a gun.
Exactly.
You just lose. But like, I do think certain guns could probably be taken.
He believes that unfettered, he should be allowed to own a fucking rocket launcher if he has the money to purchase it.
I don't know about that one. That's literally just, I want to go kill everybody
there. That's his political view.
Listen, right to bear arms doesn't say anything about guns, okay?
He told me I can't change his mind. So every single time one of those horrible stories happens in the news, I read out the article on Discord just to make him like, oh, look at this. This guy didn't have a background check and he just got a gun and killed his wife and daughter.
Well, listen, his wife and daughter and dog should have had guns too. So
Yeah.
Exactly.
the only
His
thing that can
dog.
stop a bad guy with a gun is a good boy with a
It's a
gun.
good
A
dog.
good child with a gun or a good dog with a gun.
I am super on the let's arm our dogs train.
Listen, we can't do
Mandatory
that until
armed
somebody pushes
dog.
mandatory concealed carry. Okay,
My,
I still need that.
My favorite go-to is to read the stories where like not infants but like toddlers got a hold of a gun and killed their parents or
Oh,
something
that's my
like that.
favorite
The
story.
only thing that can stop a bad baby with a gun
There's a
is
good
a
baby
good
with a good-
babysitter with a gun.
And like I'm just like, yeah, everyone should. And then like there was one video where this guy like got pulled over by the cops and immediately just rolled out of the driver's side and just started fucking firing. This was in Kentucky, so fucking hillbilly.
You know how
James
those
Bond.
people are.
No, hillbilly
thought they were
James Bond
zombies?
over here. And he's just like shooting at the cops, and there was like people just jogging down the road going, "What the fuck's happening?"
I mean, it's weird when there's a shooting that happens. You don't know what's going on until you see something.
You sit there and you try to like decipher what the fuck is happening. All right, he
It's
has
so
a
out of the
gun.
norm. It's weird.
Yeah, it's definitely a shock, but it's just like, yeah, Jim Bob from Kentucky needs to have a gun in case he
Jim
gets pulled
Bob.
over. And then, like, the tyrannical government's coming to take his guns away because he's driving without a license for the 37th time, and he's just sick of losing his guns.
What's next? A license to use the toaster in my own house?
I'm pretty sure, verbatim, that's an argument from that fucking libertarian fucking panel.
Yeah, it
It
is.
wasn't a debate.
It was a panel.
That shit was hilarious. Somehow fucking Gary Johnson came out looking the most sane.
Okay, let's go again. We're still planning on doing the tank cheese.
I'm not going to argue about driver's licenses.
Check
Ooh.
your food. Check your food. My favorite Gary Johnson moment is like where they
So
said,
just make sure to use the tank LB when you see like the group stack
Yeah,
yeah,
markers
it's
go
like,
out.
it's like when we're stacking out.
Yeah.
But
As soon as you see those applied, it should be good.
They said that marijuana leads to potential heart attacks, and he just faked a heart attack right there on stage. Baller move. As a guy who had no chance of actually winning the presidency, I admire his dedication.
Man, I should be pre-montraying if you're gonna crit low. Still trying to figure out how I burst that high on the first pull. It ain't never happening again. Like parties.
They've taken a screenshot.
I mean, I couldn't. I was mid-pull.
I mean, there's nothing that should stop you.
Also, for some reason, my snipping tool hotkey stopped working. Super annoyed. That's why you don't reboot your computer, folks. It's a mind of its own. It starts thinking it can just do shit like that. These are corner swaps, I think. Oh my god, I don't remember shit. What is next? Yes, corner swap. I really wish this fight wasn't so monotone. DPS out, tanks healers in. Grab climb. Go to your corner for this. Do not PvP. Check your facing. Get to the middle. Going to 1.
Yep.
Move. Okay, I figured that one out. Time to focus my energy on the next one. These are roll-based swaps. These are light parties. 1 and... Oh, yeah, no. 4 and 1. Yeah, it was right, okay. I was questioning it too much. Okay.
Well, it worked.
That works.
Yeah, that was just a little mix up on where you're supposed to go. Go to your corner. For the AoEs. North-south start. Checking your debuff. Eight can move to 12. 8 in. 12 in. 16 in. Swap side. Two-minute windows coming up with the potion. Light party spreads. After this is a dark dome. Move to where it was once dangerous. Corner swaps, get to your corner. DPS in, tank healers out. We're going to 3. Make sure you're against the wall here. Where is she blasting? Dodge the blast, dodge the blast. Move across. Damn, her spinny bitch ass.
Not much I can do about that.
Yeah, I know, that one was me. I needed to use that. Ignore it. Got some soil respecters, it's nice to see. Okay, we need to not fuck up this cheese. Check your debuff. Greens are going to the east, purples are going to the west. Check your facing. Where are you facing at the end of this? If you'd like to, you could try facing that way the whole time. We're starting kind of in the northern squares because that's where the group would be stacked. So green side would be out and purple side would be in here. Use it, use it, use it. Oh my gosh.
Get to my spot. Yeah.
Klein somehow missed it. Just get him up, we're good. Dude, there's no point in learning that mechanic. It's going to be something we skip in like 2 weeks. What? Look at her health.
I think I knew where I needed to go, but I had to stop to...
This is just don't get fucked on here. Oh, it's Dark Dome, right? You can move to
Jesus.
2 or 4.
Oh, man.
2 or 3, yeah. Sorry, I forgot that was coming up. I was just shocked at her health. That's my fault.
The mechanic fucking fucks us every time.
You can be on 4 here, just don't get clipped.
Oh my gosh, I'm retarded. Put me in the ground, I wanna die. Get me the fuck out of here.
Good job.
We did it.
Needed damage down because I was trying to run to my spot and it was on top of the fucking like purple thing.
So if you could pass on the tombstone, I would be very, very, very grateful. If you won something last week, please pass as well.
I just rolled a 99.
in general.
Should I just change it to a 0 for it?
Yeah.
Okay.
I'm just waiting for the tombstone to go before I roll another
Helmet
stuff.
is garbage.
Thank you. Might actually be able to kill P8 this week.
I rolled
There's
on the
so
gloves
much.
first.
Wow, Wampa's making out like a bandit this week.
Gloves.
Both of you are.
I mean, I didn't get anything else.
Yeah, I know, it's like good. I'm not complaining here. Let me just make that clear.
Is there anybody that needed the gloves besides me? Because I rolled a 13.
No, gloves are
My
bad for
set
me.
does not call for gloves.
Gloves are the only piece of the raid gear I don't use, actually.
Already had the gloves.
Alright,
I
I'm grabbing
fucking-
my weapon real quick.
I fucking wish. I don't think you realize how many fucking items there are that are like tome related for tanking.
I mean, there was more for me last year.
It just seems like every piece is just like any of the core pieces. And it's just like, oh, but the jewelry though. You're like, but give me pieces. And they're like, nah, you want the tome head and the gloves. And I was like, oh, okay. What about legs? Like legs too.
I have to reskill.
Glad I remembered that I need skill speed in that. Because that's like literally my break point for getting to 0.94. What do they look like? Kind of weird. Not as weird as the other one, I guess.
Just not gonna mug this home for a day.
Okay, let's see if everyone's good.
No, I have to move around like 5 materials.
Okay, no
I'm
worries.
trying to get to the right amount.
I like how Nintendo like canceled the Direct in the UK because the name of the Zelda game is Tears of the Kingdom.
Oof.
Dude, you hearing about the shit that's going on over there? People are like, I didn't elect this king, and they're getting arrested.
I mean, that's generally how
Fuck.
you.
That's
know
what
that
happens when you
fucking
talk out against monarchy.
Yeah, that's the thing. It's still a fucking actual monarchy. Like, you know, he didn't
Yeah.
have to pay inheritance tax on the 500 million he got.
I mean, they could have gotten the monarchy. They had a little bit of a notice that they could have gotten rid of the monarchy.
Like, do you know how
I figured they
housing
would
works in the
abolish it
UK?
after the queen died. Nobody
Do you-
cares for the monarchy. They liked the queen.
Do you know how housing works in the UK?
Yeah, I mean,
Because the monarchy owns all the land.
Mm-hmm. They technically own most of Canada too, but like they can't actually act on any of that.
I mean, that's what you think.
They
Oh yeah,
just set
how
their
are
own
they
rules.
gonna enforce that?
Invade you?
Oh,
take over?
you think England can invade Canada at this point?
Yeah.
As long as you don't give them
No.
a fucking attitude.
Who's a closer ally to the U.S.? Canada, your largest trading partner, or England?
That's just a geographical
England
thing.
we have a special relationship with England.
But England
okay?
would become our greatest trading partner by overtaking your facilities.
Okay, you guys are just memeing at this point. It's not an honest
Yes.
conversation.
I don't know if we're memeing or just telling the truth.
Sometimes that be how it is, you know. Just, you know, the
The
lines get
second the
blurred.
monarchy tries to do anything to Canada, try to enforce any of the powers they supposedly have, Canada's gonna yeet them into the trash can.
Yeah, I don't see that happening. Trudeau would not allow that. He would apologize.
Yeah, he's not gonna stick around long if he doesn't fix the housing problem.
I mean, isn't there some like super right wing Frenchy fucking Quebecois that's going
I
against them
mean,
here?
There always
think-
is.
Only you
I-
have to be French to win.
like China's gonna fix the housing problem because they have more stake in the end game. They already own all the houses, right?
What do you think of these Swiss weapons, Bob? They're actually kind of neat, almost.
Are we ready?
Yeah. I'm ready. Wait.
I'm also ready.
Okay, I'm ready.
What's your item level now?
Or what's WAP's item level? Fucking 630 now?
617.
618.
Well, Womp's the most geared in our group.
Finally passed me. I'm 617. I can't get shit.
What the fuck you talking? How the? I can't get shit, but this man has one less eye level. Like fuck you.
Oh, I hope I win the weapon augment.
Oh god. Give me a second.
What? What?
Come on.
Maybe he has his colors turned up on LSD.
Please.
No, he doesn't. He's just Googling something, or I don't even know.
I'm not Googling shit.
Google's a third party. Tool,
So
you can't use it.
what was it again? You bait the minotaurs towards the things or away?
For what?
Away.
The first time you have the minotaur.
Yeah, away from the
center
yak.
one.
Away
It's
from the yak.
Away from the yak.
Away from the yak. Okay.
Between the other 2 Minotaur platforms is another way of thinking about it.
What else?
I mean, we'll review all of it once Zola can put his headphones back on.
Yeah,
I'm guessing his sound was fucked.
I watched a video of this and I was just like, fuck all this. I just don't remember it off the top of my head, but I'll do it.
Okay, so we're gonna reestablish our light parties because there are light party stacks several points in the fight. Tanks need to remember that they cannot be near anybody else when tank busters are going out.
And give me a hug.
These are for the first air and holy spread. It's only for the first one, and the one, like after we move, like the first set. These spreads will also be the corner that you're going to prioritize for the towers when it's birds and towers. So, like, let's say there's 2 in the north. Klein will go to the one that's closer to the west, and me the east, because that is, like the more clear way of dividing it. One second, I gotta load up this image. I'm trying to remember where I assigned everybody. Azola and Womp, could you swap spots? Actually, no, this is all sorts of fucked. I was gonna assign our Death's Harvest positions based on our groups.
Didn't we already assign them?
But they're already pre-assigned, yes. Which is why I was thinking maybe we'd fix that, but it's totally fucked. So no, just recall the thing. Like pick up the thing, and make sure you know where you're going for Death's Harvest. It's in the raid, so. In the raid channel, so double check that, because we're not doing it based on groups, which is how you would normally do it, because I already wrote out people's names on the thing. For predation spreads, we are going to just be super illegal, I guess. Well, I didn't make them, so. B is the group stack. So B is not actually a spot you will spread to, it is where you will stack. So pick one of the numbered spots. So there should be one of each role.
What is this?
That's our pre-positions for Death's Harvest, which is the second harvest. It goes famine, death, war. So if I were you guys, I would literally pull up our famine, our death, and our war images and make sure you have those as a reference.
Yeah, that's what I was doing. What are we talking about right now?
This is purgation. Or purgation.
The circles.
Yeah, this is for the second air and holy set, where we're running across between the platforms. The group stack will be on B, or 2 and B, technically, when I show you the markers. So these are the markers that will send you to jail, if you make them yourself, but I didn't. 2 and B is the spread location. Me and Wisp is the stack location. 2 and B is the stack location. Wisp and I are 3 and C. Zuzu and Womp are 4 and D, and Evie and Klein are A and 1. Azola and Rascal are taking the center one for spreads.
What mark is it?
The center.
What's the split for the second fruit again? 'Cause
the second fruit? Which one's that?
it's the one with 2 like pretty split to its own platform.
Oh, right. So
So
that's going to be
Library,
group 1 going to the west and group 2 going to the eastern platform. So Zuzu, we would be on the east.
Okay.
When it comes to spreads, it's kind of something you have to feel out. Remember, you can be spread out on the southern platform if it's got more room.
I might just go to southern
and then
because
move forward after.
Yeah, mine's like a fucking toothpick size.
Yeah, if you don't like the toothpick, then just go south and move afterwards. Just don't get clipped. I would not choose to be in the southern platform as a ranged DPS. Be near your healer. If you don't catch that mitt, you could die.
What do you mean? I feel super safe anytime I raid like this.
You should feel safe
I mean,
now
you
with
should
all
feel
your
safe.
gear.
You have more health than Clyde.
Yeah.
Wouldn't it be easier if the second group was south? Like, south
Some
platform,
groups
so no one
do
moves?
that. I mean, it depends.
Cause just the tanks move, right?
I mean, no, we all have to move. I mean, like, it depends on where we get sent forward. Because if we get sent forward to the front, like, there's a bunch of ways to do this. This is the standard party finder way. I think a more optimal strategy would be to have there be a light party that stays, that's full of casters, and a light party that moves south that has the mobile people. That way, there's very little movement, all in all. However, I would rather teach people the party finder way so that once we're done clearing the tier, they're capable of it. I'm like comfortable with the strategy. So we're just gonna do east and west just to keep it super simple. Also in Party Finder, for the death spreads, you would have it be the same way, where Group 2 would be on the, relative to the Yak being south, would be on the eastern platform, and Group 1 would be on the western platform.
Tanks, Death Harvest, I'm fucking off on that one.
We go to the one that doesn't have the cows.
Yeah.
And we
immune next to the pig.
The cows are, yeah.
A couple other things to remember with famine: if you are not tethered, everybody's going to the platform with 2 pigs. If you are tethered, you're going to the other platform that you're not tethered to. You're crossing with the person. So if your pig that you're tethered to is not near a bird, you're going near a bird, and you're going to be on the inside of that bird AoE. And if your pig is near a bird, you're going to be on the outside of that bird AoE, like refer to the famine image as a result. If you're both on the same side of that bird AoE, you will die. So it's really important not to be. And if you don't have a tether, you'll already be on the platform with 2. You're getting into position to bait away from those 2 larger safe areas. So that is fucking people left and right in my learning parties, is people really struggle with famine. War Yak behaves like the first Yak. The Minotaurs need to not fuck each other, so make sure if you have a Minotaur, you look at the other Minotaur to make sure that they have a platform they can get to. Because if you're the Minotaur that's across from the Yak platform, you need to make sure you're not going to the one that is the only option for the other Minotaur. That makes sense?
So many different pictures of fucking farm animals on these pictures.
And they're all different.
It's because I cobbled them together and stole all these images.
Trust me, I understand, but it's just like
I will make my own.
You call them minotaurs. We have pigs, chicks.
I think I need to wipe to something
yaks.
stupid.
Okay, so the yaks and cows are the same thing. Birds are always birds. The yaks, cows, and goat are all just yaks.
The new image that's floating around is even better. Cause
no, don't
it's
even
got Pokemon and people dabbing on it. Like, it's awesome.
I hate everybody.
Let's
anyway,
wipe to something stupid real quick.
Let's get in there and see it.
All I'm saying, it's like joining a Discord where everyone's named one thing and then called something else.
Oh yeah, like all the Australians who just like, hey Pete. Yeah.
I mean, I could put some effort in and learn how to make my own raid plans. I think I will do that. But this tier, I'm doing enough. Okay. Tank Buster is next. Make sure you are nowhere near us, tanks. Fuck off. A little spooky, we can move up. We're going to 1. You see this line on the floor? If you line up right here, you don't have to move as a caster. You will not get cleaved. If you feel extra skittish, though, you can head right to the 1 marker and be perfectly safe. Yep.
Solo's doing illegal stuff. I saw his AoE just floating in the middle of nowhere.
Oh, that's everybody's. That target the target.
Illegal.
Light Parties is coming up. We're staying on this platform over here. Make sure if you are in group 2, you are not too far back. The group is heading south. Tanks can stay here for the Buster. If you time it right, you can get Troubadour on both the Tank Buster and the Serrated Wide.
Yeah,
Yeah. Sorry, I've been doing a lot of teaching parties. I don't remember what I've told people. Serrated Wide is next. After this is going to be Air and Holy. So be sure to check your debuff and remember your corner for the spread. DPS are spreading, tanks and healers are stacking in the middle. DPS are going to be stacking, and tanks and healers are going to be spreading. Good job. We are going to move here. Tanks can keep this platform for the raid or for the tank buster, because we have plenty of time to just scooch. And group 1 can even start heading to their platform a little bit. You can now pre-spread.
Not like a flight announcement.
You are now free to walk about the cabin. Use knockback resist. Personal mitigation is really good here.
Goodbye, friends.
Stay with your light party. We'll be moving towards the center bridge when it spawns. As soon as it's visible, it is safe to approach.
That sounds like a bait.
Try it.
Yeah, you first.
I always do. Head to the south. You're not getting squished by the tree. Move forward. Next up is a tank bust. We'll be heading back to the middle. Tanks can stay here. Just keep a light spread so you can see if you're tethered or not. If you're not tethered, remember you're baiting the Minotaurs away from the Yak platform. Into the void. Look for the one with eyes. That'll be the Yak platform. It's to the east. Or, that's the west, sorry. I'm stupid. DPS are baiting. Tanks and healers have Yak. Get to the center for light party knockback. This would be the 1 minute potion window coming up. Like on this 1 minute cooldown. Tanks will fuck off with their buster. Stay away from them. Next up is birds and towers. If you get a bird, don't forget to use knockback resist. You're going to be pulling it opposite your bird. Towers are based on our spread positions. DPS towers, tank healer bird. Use your knockback resist now. Gather together for healing. Do not use your 2 minutes. We're saving them. saving 2 minutes. We're saving them. Moving up to 1 here. We're staying here unless it has eyes. If it has eyes, we're moving across. Remember your pre-assigned position. Moving across. DPS are spreading, tanks and healers are stacking. Klein, you have to be on A, Klein. You'll kill us all. I think we're good. We should be fine. Just be careful. DPS spread, tanks and healers stack. Yeah, be right on the marker, because you might even cleave yourself here again. No, you're just good enough. Use mitigation. Feint this one, Klein, if you can. DPS are stacking, tanks and healers are spreading. And once again, DPS are stacking, tanks and healers are spreading.
Someone's on
9
me.
to 2.
Someone's on me.
Mitigation again. I got this feint. Do not move early. That AoE is still going to go off, so be past the halfway point here. Wait until it explodes. Alright, move to the middle. Go to the one without an egg. We're heading to B. We will be moving to the west once the bridge appears. Either way, we're just baiting over that way. We're moving west. We are moving to the platform that has 2 eggs. If you are not tethered, you are baiting. If you are tethered, move away from your tethered bull. Move across to the one with 2. Check your tether. DPS tethers, tank sealer bait.
Right here.
Oh, one of them got baited on us. We're dead. Remember your pre-positions for death. They're preset. So you're going to look for the egg that has eyes, and that is now your south. Me, Azola, and Rascal are on this platform. Zuzu, you're on the other one. Other south. You'd be south. You'd be south. I'm pretty sure, yeah, it's Vanilla, Zola, and Rascal on one platform.
Yeah, but he's still where.
No, yeah, I know. This is war. It's going to be absolutely fucked. If you had a bird tether here, you would go across from your bird and use knockback resist. If you have a Minotaur, you would position behind a bird. And if you had a yak, you would go to the yak platform. Do all 3, Evie.
Okay. Please. Oh, I should have knocked back resist.
Is he fucked up? Please.
I was looking at the wrong harvest.
We'll go over the harvest again, because we need to, fix every issue. Klein, what confused you?
I'm trying to connect the mechanics. I'm sorry. The first one after we changed the positions 4 times, the Famini harvest, right?
So the first one is after we run from the bird, when we run from that AoE, right? That we're baiting.
Yeah.
After that platform is the first harvest. I just dropped my drink. 1 second.
The Famine one.
1 second. My drink is exploding.
Okay.
Okay, I'm good. I just barely, I just cracked open a pop and it just started fizzing like crazy for some reason.
A what?
A pop. Anyway, yeah, so the first one, after we bait that AoE and we run to a platform, he'll start casting Famine. For that one, we head to the platform that has 2 eggs on it, because that'll be the one that doesn't have a bird. And that's the platform that the people who are baiting have to start on. This time it was tanks and healers that were baiting, and DPS all had tethers. So what you were supposed to do is go to the platform with 2. Look to see which one you were tethered to. Head to the other platform that you're not tethered to.
Okay.
And then cross your tether with the other person.
Killing yourself because you fucked up is not an option because it just fucks
It
up
just
resin.
it just puts it on someone else, and if you're off the platform, you won't get healer LB3.
Square Enix saying "fuck you," do it.
It just takes a while for your body to get back up.
Is there 2 famines? Is that what?
No, there's 1 famine, 1 death, 1 war. In that order every time.
I mean, that was a solid first attempt, I'll just tell you.
Was Death Harvest the one that got fucked?
They all got fucked. So the
War?
the first one where Cleve was going into the middle, that one was famine. Klein, I think
the first one,
was
and
supposed
the
to be,
second
yeah.
one I got rest, but I kind of got lost because I got I accepted
turned
rest.
around and such.
Yeah.
Where's the cheat? Which one's the cheat for the war one?
So if you look in the raid channel, just go up past all of my ats.
War is the one without the name on it.
War has no name. It's the 3rd one. It goes in that order: famine, death, war. War is the one that only Eevee was alive for. There was some confusion on death. Please check your position again on that. So in this case, the yak was on the eastern platform, which means that the western platform, the western platform was where me, Azola, and Rascal were, and the southern platform is where Womp, Klein, and Zuzu were supposed to be.
So in this case, an easy way to find yours is like mine is I go clockwise from the pig.
Yeah, you can always go clockwise from the pig.
What's the pig again?
The pig is the yak.
Yeah.
It will be the egg that has eyes on it.
You have time to walk in case you have to cross.
Yeah, there's actually a decent amount of time, but if you start on one platform and it is not the correct one, and you head to the wrong platform of the 2 other platforms you could have headed to, you will not make it in time. Doing a full lap is not possible.
Yeah.
Well, when we kill this, can you just play Old MacDonald Had a Farm over it? Just a tribute to all the animals that we get to see along the way.
It is an animal farm. Is anything particularly confusing for people? Would you guys like to take time to watch a video to see how it's done?
I think for the first 2 ones, it's fine for me. For the last one, I'm trying to get it.
So for the last one, and I know it sucks because we don't have a unified graphic, just remember, there's a 50% chance you're just doing the yak like the first time.
What if you had Kurt Angleton?
No! He started laughing immediately too. If you have the Minotaurs, you're going behind a bird. If you have a bird, you're going across and using knockback resist. And if you have the yak, you're just going there and spreading out like the first time. I'll do my best to do callouts for it. It's really deep in the fight. This is why this fight's going to take us so long. Because these 3 mechanics take forever to get to.
Well, that and it's just a lot of fucking, like, different calls for things.
What's wrong with the calls?
It's not set. It's
this time it's
calls.
a pig. This time it's a cow. This time it's a yak. Like,
I mean, okay.
How is it that confusing?
Okay, I'm gonna take 10 to 20 minutes to fix these graphics.
Oh no!
No, I don't. No. The confusion literally will. There's no point in doing 10 minutes if somebody confuses a yak and a minotaur.
Pop quiz, like just quiz people.
They just told me it was confusing. I will fix it.
Fucking god.
1 second, I'll just do it in Photoshop. It actually
Make sure
won't
you
take me that
move in
long.
game so you don't get inactive and booted.
Oh, are we gonna go back to the door boss?
Huh.
Send
No,
you the
I
fucking
agree
door
that these
boss.
aren't clear, and they've been causing problems in my other learning parties too, so...
And it's only the second time we've gotten to that, so I think it's just need to actually like.
Yeah, I just
see
want to make sure it's
what's
super clear
what.
what you do, though.
I think
Because
I'm
it
the one
is
that
deep.
fucked up. Well, I know I fucked up Famine Harvest. It might have killed people. I'm not even sure if it killed people or not. I don't fucking know. This shit's annoying because it's a bunch of similar mechanics that are handled differently, back to back to back.
Yeah. Anybody have any Minotaur pictures? Actually, 1 second, I can find one.
It's a weird
I
place.
vote if we're going to redesign it, we
Just
need to
use
redesign it.
pictures
Like,
in war.
let's do the dab one. Redesign it in that style.
One sec.
Control V, Control X. It's the yak head.
So you can still see the figures behind. Okay, it's perfect.
Are you sure that won't confuse people?
Shut up.
I'm gonna get a drink. Bear back.
I'm back. So, if anybody's playing zombies, please look at the workshop if you get a chance sometime this week, and send me any mods you might want in the server so we can test the compatibility. Because me and Marv are doing that this week because we're starting a new server on Friday. And anybody's welcome to play.
What all my VHSs? I died for those VHSs.
Well, 2 died for them. I guess Alex died today.
Why are the pigs in this one so fucking... Or, like, why are the yaks in this one so big?
From the moment I understood the weakness of my
see the video of the
flesh,
Taliban trying to fly a Black Hawk helicopter?
And crashing it.
Yeah.
I crave
Wonder if it's the one the guy fucking like flew off.
I aspire
It's like, where's the dad's like, if you take the helicopter away from Afghanistan, you know, it belongs to us. And then, so he just flew it away from his base.
Like, these guys, they're watching it, they look like, at least the video I'm watching is like Taliban. And they're like calm. They're like, oh no, he's got it. He's gonna, and he just, throughout the entirety of the video, there was not one point where I was like, I think he's got it. I think he saved it. It's been a shit show since the start.
So while I'm altering these images, should I just have group 2 be together for Brain Dead, JP? and Group 1 be together for that? Would that be easier for people?
What?
This doesn't involve tanks. Tanks just go to their thing still. So, like, for example, Rascal, Klein, and Womp are in a light party, or and Azola are in a light party together for every other thing. But when it comes to JP Braindead, Womp, Klein, and Zuzu are together. So it's like, okay, whatever, never mind. Just okay, I have made adjustments. Didn't take that long.
I'm ready to see these and critique these.
I just used the images from War so that they're consistent.
Should use
So-
Pokemon? There's a Pokemon for everything?
I've
They've used
saved these as
anatomically correct
saved these as the
dinosaurs.
wrong kind of file. 1 second.
Someone saved his .tiff and lost all their quality.
Nah, it's PSD.
No, just send it to me. I'll open up my $800 version of Photoshop that I totally have on my computer to be able to open this.
Oh yeah, I definitely pay for Photoshop.
Well, I mean, as a student, you get a very hefty discount, or you pirate it.
Famine.
I remember someone
Yeah.
came in when I worked in retail, and they would like, "Yeah, I gotta buy it for $700. They'll fully reimburse me." I was like, "What the fuck?"
I mean, somebody has to buy it, right?
Yep.
Okay, now they're all the same. Does that clear up any confusion?
You didn't label the last one.
It's War.
When we're calling these out, I don't remember because it was a little while ago at this point. But did you say famine? So my brain can like associate famine with changing into famine ideology.
What?
Are these always coming in a set order? Is it always going?
Yeah, it's
famine,
always
death harvest?
it's always Famine, Death War.
Okay.
All I'm saying is they're call out saying this is famine because then I can think.
I do say that.
Okay.
We do, yeah.
So for war, anybody can get anything, or is there?
Anybody can get anything.
Okay. I don't know. I'm
Professionally
just.
done right there. No, not the professionally done war label that got put onto this picture.
Drew it with my mouse, okay?
I mean, it's all right.
What is it good for?
Has drawing tablet, doesn't use it. I see you.
Yeah, well,
Well,
isn't it
it's
with
one of my
Val's
monitors.
drawing?
Val uses a tabletop fucking tablet that he can use at any time. I use a full screen monitor tablet because I'm bougie and I have to fucking pull it out to use it.
In the Smash community, those are called Johns. And those are just excuses on why you aren't perfect. It's okay.
Okay, Smash community.
Let's wipe this on.
Because they're not 8 years old. Is that why they're not perfect?
Hey, the youngest kid I've seen at a tournament was like 12, and they matched him up with the #1 person in the region, like a bunch of fucking assholes.
I mean, that he should know. It's good for his life to know that life.
Hey,
is
I was shocked that guy was actually super nice. Said, "Let me play your character with you, and I'll teach you a few things." So,
Are you glam to level 50 like poetic skills?
I told you, Azola. Everybody gonna call you out on how you look like a basic level 50.
I look like a fucking Magitech soldier. I don't know what you're talking about.
Mm-hmm.
I-
Trust me, it's better
like
than what's underneath.
It looks like you're leveling or something like shit.
It's better
You
than
look like
what's
you're
underneath his
that
face.
definitely looks like level 50 stuff. My paladin has the same shit.
Doesn't matter what level it is, but it looks good.
If it doesn't.
Yeah, but
use
it has to
potions.
look good first.
Use potions to practice. I want to see where our DPS is at. Be away from the tank, or the tanks can fuck off. Would be better. We can move up.
So many cooldowns get pressed.
Heading to 1. The parties are next. Staying over here. Don't get squished, group 2. We're heading south. Tanks are getting busted in the front. Grade wide. Next up is spreads and stack. Check your debuff. Long arrow means stack, short arrow means spread. DPS are spreading, tanks and healers are stacking. Doing the opposite on the next platform. DPS are stacking, tanks and healers are spreading. We can move back, tanks can stay for their buster. You don't have to move like, you can stay on this bridge if you don't want to like move like crazy or whatever. Just don't be on that platform, give some plenty of room. You are now free to walk about the cabin. Find your spread position. Use your knockback resist now. Personal mitigation, if possible. I'm surprised you don't second win that shit.
I do!
Light parties.
Just get hit that fucking hard.
Move onto the bridge. Heading south. Don't get squished. Avoid this. And then we have the tank buster. So move to the middle, give the tanks room. Yes, we're running the generous to tank strategy, because we don't really have, like, a caster. We have a fizz range that's pretending to be a caster. So make sure you're spread enough so you can see if you're tethered or not. The yak is to the east. DPS yak, tanks healer, tether, and bait. Make sure to sidestep it. Get together for light parties. This is going to be the potion window for 1 minute. Please use them. We're practicing.
Hey, potion.
Zuzu, don't use knockback resistance!
Yeah. Don't know why I use it.
That shocked me. I thought you went to the other group. Tanks out, tanks out. Zuzu's dead again if he gets burned, so just pray. Pray for DPS birds. Pray! I know it does nothing, just do it!
No.
DPS birds! Thanks, healers, towers. Make sure you're pretty far back. Knockback resist. Use it, use it, use it. Get together for mitigation. Saving 2-minute cooldown. We're moving towards 1. Two-minute burst window. Moving if there's eyes here, going across. DPS are spread, tanks and healers are stacked. Make sure you're tucked right under that bird there, Zola.
Yep.
Alright, moving across. DPS are spread, tanks, healers are stacked again. After this one, we need mitigation. Alright, mitt here, make sure you faint Klein. Moving across, DPS are stacked, tanks and healers are spread. Moving across, DPS are stacked, tanks, healers are spread again. Mitigation, this is my feint. Make sure you still run from this AoE, do not move in until it is done. Head to the center. We're looking for the platform without an egg on it. Moving over here to 1, or I guess to 2. We will be moving south. We will be crossing the south bridge. South, guys! Sorry, I saw people over there. First up is Famine. Look for the one with 2. 2 eggs is the platform to start on. It's the ladder platform. If you aren't tethered, you're baiting. Tanks and healers are baiting. DPS, stretch your tether. Others. Oh, shit. Fine, you have to be on the other side of that bird.
Yeah. I was trying to figure out myself and I thought I had
I called it. Anyway, look for the yak. Look for the egg with eyes. That is your new south. Refer to your spread positions. It's proper south. So Klein, you're on like the other side of this bridge from me, in the north. Wisp, you're on the bridge too. Remember?
Yeah.
No, not here. Klein, you would have been here.
I was still thinking about the previous one. Sorry.
Okay. See if we can get Klein up so that we can practice war. Try to get up as soon as you can. If you have a bird, do not forget knockback resist. If you have a minotaur, you are going behind a bird. Yak is in the west. DPS Yak, tanks and healers, minotaurs, and birds.
Get out of here, Wes.
It's the wrong.
Oh no.
So if you had a
Birds go
bird
out,
Wisp,
yeah.
you were supposed to go on a bridge.
No, I had a yak, so I had to go behind the bird.
Yeah.
So I'm trying to remember. But
It's a lot. I'm just trying to correct.
and it's
as
our
we
it's our
go.
third attempt, and we have people who have already done it telling us to just get over the pictures and figure out the boss.
That is not what I said at all.
No, not what
So-
you said at all. I didn't say you.
I'm
One person
trying to
objected to
correct
the
it.
pictures being changed, so
I wanted to clarify them as best I could. Just ignore him.
No,
He's
I'm saying
impatient.
you did it right. He's acting like we should know this because he's done it already.
Oh my god, stop crying. Jesus Christ.
I could just peace out.
Okay, don't do that. Anyway,
did go to the Minotaur cross? I thought I did it wrong,
which
I
one
guess.
did you have?
I had a bird. And I went
So
across.
you're either
was on a bridge.
Bird would always be on a bridge. Yeah. If there's a
I
Minotaur
thought
there,
I-
you just go behind him.
I thought it was wrong because there was a Minotaur there, and I was like, well, I fucked up, but I don't know where to go. But I guess I
So
had it right.
you would have been, if you look at the war picture, you would have been the bard.
Yeah, that's. I was fine. I just didn't do knockback resist because I thought I was in the wrong spot, and I was looking around to see where I would have gone.
I see, but you were good. You got it. What else? So I saw people getting
I
very
missed the slide
confused
from
on
the famine.
death.
I think in famine I went to the right platform, but I
You
was
were
supposed to be on
yeah.
the other side of the Minotaur, but I'm not sure why I'm trying to.
So it was very disorienting, Klein, because somebody baited wrong. So there was an AoE coming at us that we shouldn't have been. So it looked dangerous where you were supposed to be.
Yeah, I'm trying to find the time in the once logs just to see if I
So
find myself.
Yeah,
And
I
the-
don't know
if
if
you
you're
look
gonna
at
have a good view of yourself for that one.
if you look at Famine's Harvest, like the picture that's linked, you would have been the melee DPS on the southern platform. Kind of, you see how it's on the inside of the two bird AoEs?
Yeah, it should be by
Yeah.
the side of the Minotaur.
Yeah, you were just too far south. You were on the other side of the bird. That was like your only real mistake. It would have just killed us. We
So I
And-
have to cross the tether. That's a good way to see it, I guess.
So technically, our tethers were crossed. It's just really important that if your bull is the further one, I don't even know how to really describe this. If your bull that you're tethered to, the Minotaur, is not the one that's near the bird, then you're going to go to the one that is near the bird on the other side.
Oh. Okay. Okay.
Do you see? Understand? I don't know if that's easy.
It's hard to see, but I understand the logic.
Actually,
Like,
I
pull the
wanna clarify
Minotaur
one thing.
Tether counterclockwise from the yak for war.
let me just.
So every Minotaur crosses one bird's path.
I think this actually might make it clearer.
That's a good way to put it. If you have to cross just one bird path.
Like if you look at this, the red tethers are the ones that have to be tucked on the inside.
Yeah. I think I understand. I'm just trying to find the fastest way to figure it out in the spot. But yeah.
Yeah, probably just
Yeah,
need to
it's
see
a
it couple
lot to
times.
remember. We'll just get back there. I just want to every time we wipe to it because it's gonna happen a lot. This is a tough fight. It's a real wall boss. I want to go over what confused people and how to prevent it.
I'm now just a bit tilted that there's two animals with horns. There was
Yeah,
one
it's
of the
annoying everybody. Everybody fucking hates the animals they chose. Why not anything else?
Why not something with color?
Why not a lizard or something? Like a
Bird is
lizard,
easy
bird,
to see, but
minotaur.
I don't find it easy to differentiate between
Why
the
not a tree?
Minotaur and yak.
What's also annoying is that their birds do two different things, minotaurs do two different things, and yaks do two different things.
So for famine, can you just not cross tethers with the person on your side?
No,
I think you have to cross.
you have to cross or you all
Yeah.
die.
Wait,
The
what?
easy
Yeah.
way
All
of
the- all the-
thinking about it is if you cross the tether and stand behind the Minotaur. A Minotaur.
Well, I got hit by 3 things. though.
But you might have been hit by because somebody misbaited a Minotaur.
Yeah, but I would have gotten hit by 2 things. I got hit by 3 things. I got hit by 2.
Yeah, so you people on your
Yeah, somebody.
Do you have a
popped
clip? Because I'd like to see your perspective. Because me and Klein messed up too, but it sounds
I
like you
think
2 did as well.
I think I might have baited one of the Minotaurs on the tank killer.
Okay.
The other way.
Yes.
Yeah,
But then that would have been 2
what happened
things.
on Wampanozzola's platform? Zola?
What? I don't know.
Okay. Oh, whatever. One of you.
I linked the timestamp.
Okay, let me check it out real quick. I can tell you what happened.
What's the Minotaur egg again? The-
Minotaur eggs aren't in. They're you can't really tell. They're the only one that you can tell is the yak with the eyes.
Oh, okay.
You stood too close to Azola there, Womp. You should have been closer to what would have been your left. Like if you pause at 1846, you can see where my corpse is. Like you should have been my mirror further over.
So then it doesn't matter if they're crossing on that side then? I just needed to stand further over?
Well, they would have been crossed still. Let me see.
Yeah, but it would have been fine if they weren't crossed?
So...
Because in the picture, they're not crossed.
Yes, they are.
Wait, what?
You
looking at the
don't cross your side.
They're not crossed with the ones on your side, like the...
Let me show you. Sorry, my stepping tool is a bitch right now. Like that. They would be crossed.
I don't know. I'm just struggling with figuring out how to, like, figure out, like, quickly where I'm supposed to be going with that tether.
So you look at the so 1 second, Rascal. So you look at the platform you're tethered to, and you go to the opposite one. Because if you have a tether, you're leaving the platform you're on.
Sure.
And then you look back at your yak. If that yak is standing near a bird, then you're not going to go on the inside of the bird AoE. You're going to go on the outside, far edge. And if it isn't standing near a bird, like it's on the far edge, then you're going to tuck yourself between the yak and the bird that's going to dash. You just got to remember that the width of the bird AoE is the width of the bridge, so you're pretty much going to be in a Minotaur's ass.
So, what's that again?
I guess
standing near a bird and what?
Be more towards one in that situation.
So you can start on the platform. You can start on the platform with no tethers. You're going to see what one you're tethered to. You're going to go to the opposite one from that. You're going to look at your Minotaur. If it's near a bird, you're going to the Minotaur that doesn't have a bird and being near his butt. And if your Minotaur isn't near a bird, you're going to the one that is near a bird and being up his butt. That's how I remember.
So you're just going to the opposite Minotaur on the mirror side.
Mm-hmm. Precisely.
Okay.
He was in the right spot then.
No,
right?
he was very close. He went too close to Azola. Because
he was in the right side, but he went too close to the bird, basically. The bird
essentially, Womp went
directly north
here.
Of the yak, not to the right of the yak, it looks like.
Yeah.
As a reference, you went like there, which meant when your yak did his cone, it hit you and Azola, and when Azola's yak did his cone, you were in it too. That's why you got hit by 3 things. All right, let's go again. I'll just delete that one real quick so that people aren't confused in the future.
The timing is really hard to get because when he reached the side that he was supposed to be, the tethers were
He
already
went the
gone.
long way though. He could have gone
Yeah,
the
He
long
did
way.
go the
he went-
long way,
he
yeah.
went the
That's
long
why we
way.
started at the one with 2, because you should only, like I said, it's really hard to do a whole lap. You have to just
He
go
did
the right way first.
did the
Take
whole
that
swing.
second to double check you're going to the right platform. It's worth it because it's more like it's worth the time. It's gonna take you 3 times as long to do a lap than it would be to have double checked.
Okay, let's get a clean family.
Yeah.
Food.
Yeah, make sure your food's good. This fight's like 11 minutes. I want to see people using potions still.
Woo.
Tank Buster, fuck off, tanks. Watch so many people eat shit to the Tank Buster and Party Finder. We can move up. We're going to 1. I hate that.
Every
GC.
time I fuck myself there.
Yeah. Light Parties is next. We'll see which one we're going to.
To hold this ability for like 1 more second, now you're just gonna
We're
be a
staying here?
dumbass. Use it every time.
Don't get cleave group 2. Guam's trying to flex on us. We're heading south. Tanks can stay here for the Buster.
I mean, there's a little marker on the ground. Where's the safe spot?
Next up is a raid wide. Check your debuff for air and holy. Long airs is stacking, short airs is spreading. DPS spread, tank sealer stack. Opposite for the next platform. DPS stack, tank sealer spread. We will leave the tanks on this platform for their tank buster. You have time to get away. It's pretty long cast.
He's gonna shatter that platform.
Yeah, he shatters the platform and then he casts the world's longest tank buster cast. If you TP out at the start of the cast, it runs out by the time the damage goes out.
That's part of what I had to like learn the fight doing.
Yeah.
It's like, oh,
Free spread.
this one can't be the early cooldown popped.
Use your knockback resistance. Personal mitigation as best you can. Parties. Zuzu, you start so far up, I'm always worried you're gonna sidestep into the bullet. Go on the bridge. You never do, but it's scary. Don't get stepped on. Move up. Next up is a tank buster. We'll head back to the middle. I just like sympathy personal for that tank buster. Make sure you can see if you're tethered.
Appreciate it.
Look for the yak. The platform's in the south. Tank healer yak. DPS are baiting. Go Bob, yak.
I have this little bit.
Light parties. This is the 1 minute potion window coming up. Klein gets
Close to
clipped.
the air.
Tanks, get out. Yeah, you gotta get used to the movement. It might be safer if you go north. Just make sure you don't. You're moving where air used to be or whatever. Alright, birds and towers. Check to see if you're tethered. DPS towers. Klein, you're over here with me. Oh, Zola, get to your corner. Okay, we're all dead. You're always going to... I don't care if anyone's in your tower, just go to your corner. Klein can teleport, he made it. I need 1 second.
Sorry, Zola.
No problem. I was like, oh my god, where the fuck am I supposed to go?
I didn't even know there was a possibility of 2 towers so close to each other. So
Yeah, it could happen sometimes.
Yeah, I think we said just get the one closest to your position.
Like last time, when tank healers had it, we had like they were at A and B pretty much.
after the 3 families, there's a lot of things to do yet, or it's the end of the fight?
Up to the harvest, you mean?
Yeah, after the harvests.
There's a raid AoE, and there's a light party stack, and then you move across one platform, and you're at the end. So more or less it's done.
Yeah, it's just light parties after that, and then you move across while the healers, and like we just use the rest of our mitt and stuff like that.
It's the end of the fight. Okay.
Yeah. Sorry about that. I'm back. Let's go again. Yeah, it just sucks that all the hard mechanics are back to back in the last minute of the fight.
And once they're over, it's like, okay, now 3 casts are dead.
That's why it's a very tight DPS check, and you have to keep your uptime good throughout the fight. Make sure you're potioning. Thanks, kiddo. Yes, the answer to any good opener is just crit. Moving up. Going to A.
first time tonight.
I hate the timing.
It's awful for like everybody. It hits their GCD just the wrong way.
Just needs like half a second and it'd be fine.
Pretty much.
You know it's designed like that on purpose.
Dev said just get good.
Moving across. Tank Buster, we're moving to the south. Thanks for staying here. I'm still just baffled at that statement. Like, oh, we tried balancing it so hard that it's too hard for
Our team didn't even
You guys are
notice.
just bad.
You guys are just bad.
Play better.
Check your debuff. Short's going out, long staying in. DPS stack, tank sealer spread. DPS are spreading on this one. Tanks were spread a little weird, so you have to be careful there. DPS spreading here. It's been a while since we had that combo.
Yeah, I'll have to be a little harder. Oh, sorry.
We're moving away. Tanks are staying here for Tank Buster. You can now pre-spread out for the next mechanic.
Were you there for once? Wow.
It's been the other side a lot lately too. Like we just got a new combo today. Arm's length or surecast if you're a nerd. Light parties is next. Get ready to move onto the bridge.
Get back across this platform.
You can't, but it would be really cool if you could. Don't get stepped on.
Unless you're into that.
No, even if you're into it, don't do it. We're in public.
I don't know if this is public. We're just kind of, I don't know, in a building somewhere.
Yes, what building is Zola?
Everybody move away so the tanks can do their buster on that platform. Make sure you're lightly spread so you can see if you have a tether or not. In the next mechanic.
I didn't have Darkest Night.
The Yak is in the east. DPS Yak, tank healer bait and tether. In the middle for light parties. Do not use knockback resist here. This is the 1 minute potion window for your second potion. Tanks can fuck off. Birds and Towers is next. Yeah, watch out for that cursed pattern where the two are touching. It's super weird. You'll always be in the north, though, Klein. Range will always be in the south. DPS have birds. Use knockback resist. Gather up for healing. Saving 2 minutes. Moving to 1. Check to see if it has an eye. It doesn't. We're staying here. DPS spread. Tanks healer stack. Moving across. DPS stack. Tanks healer spread. If you didn't notice, do you see the debuffs have like numbers on them? Tanks healer spread. Yeah. Mitigation. This is your faint climb. DPS are stacking, tanks and healers are spreading. Moving across, DPS are spreading, tanks and healers are stacking. Use mitigation. Do not get clipped by the AoE. Oh shit, not enough mint.
I got one.
Get them up quickly because these platforms are about to be fucked. We're heading to the middle. Look for the one without an egg. We're going to the west. It's a 2. We will be heading south. We're looking for the platform with 2 eggs. This is famine. You're baiting or stretching tethers. Going to the west. DPS bait, tanks healer tether. Good job. We're heading to the south for some healing. You're going to be looking for the yak and making that your new south. This is death preset position. Tanks going to the bridge with nothing on it. The yak is in the west. That means that Klein is on the northern platform there. Yeah, you see? Nope, Klein, no. More towards me. Across from me. Yeah, you roasted Caesar.
I had 1 second off.
Okay, for war, you're either a yak person or a bird and minotaur person. Yak goes to the yak. Minotaurs go to the birds. Birds go to the bridge. Check your tether. Klein, go to the other bird platform. That is the other one. But we're fine. We're fine. We can be on the same one. We just have to pre-plan for it. So you want the boss to be roughly 10% coming out of that.
Why that didn't swift cast? That's cool. Getting him up now.
Next up is light party spreads. Group 2 is like on me, and Group 1 goes to just the opposite side there. This is the last potion window here. We're moving up, and then there's no more mechanics except for healing. You would just use any extra mitt you had here to help the healers out so that they can do more damage.
Yeah, that is the whole fight.
I'll be full.
7%. I was right, about 10%. If it needs to be 10 or sub 10% after war is roughly it.
I mean, if we didn't have damage down to, we'd do more. So.
I mean, obviously, it's hard to judge our damage because we had deaths.
I mean, I was fucking everything a lot.
Famine was perfect that time, you guys. So let's all just fucking clap. Because fuck, that's hard. Yeah, tanks and healers nailed the tethers, so that's really good.
I had to immune something earlier because I fucked up my tank cooldowns, and then when I had to immune at the end there, I fucking had 1 second on cooldown, and I was sad.
That sucks.
If I
You
was a
can
warrior, I
sync and
would've had
survive
it.
it, actually. If you have every other cooldown, but yeah.
Yeah, I didn't know. There's like no more tank busters after a certain point. It's just fucking over.
Yeah, so there's no more tank busters after
once it starts going into
purgation.
famine or some shit, just
So
stop doing tank
when we get
busters.
knocked up that second time, no more tank busters.
Oh, sick. That's easy.
I'm pretty sure, because after we get knocked up, it's purgation into the bird bait into famine, death, war. Yeah, no more tank busters.
All right.
The last one is right before those birds.
It was like, no, it's coming. There's no way it's been this long, and he's not going to do it again.
Well, they do it so often at the beginning, and then just never again. So, because we don't have enough time for another poll, just want to break down what went wrong on death, because people are getting really turned around, and I'd love to find a way to solve that.
I'm trying to find the timing in Womp Slog, but yeah.
Yeah, Zuzu wasn't in position. Klein wasn't in position. I don't know if Azola and Womp were.
Yes, I was.
Because I was too busy trying to figure out how to call out to Klein.
I was a bird.
No, you weren't. Oh, not for death.
Oh, for death. Never mind. There's some more.
No, I'm talking about death.
Well, death, I'm right across from you, so yes, I was.
Okay, well, I don't know where you were. You're behind me. Shit, I'm not paying attention to you.
Oh, wow.
I think I was going to the right spot. It's clockwise from the yak.
Well,
right?
you were on the yak platform.
Yeah, but I was going clockwise. Then you said to not go there. Then I went back and died.
Yeah. So
I was on the yak platform. Then I was going to the.
So you started on my platform, counterclockwise of the yak. That's where you were when it started, and then you ran to the yak platform. So
it's just I'm watching Womp's timing this. I was going to basically to the A marker that I think it was the right spot, but then I got confused.
Your spot would have been like D roughly.
It's D?
It would have been D on that one, yeah.
Oh, I thought it was close to
So
A.
if you take a look at our deaths, you will always be near a bridge with me, directly opposite the yak.
Okay.
So you were closer to where Zuzu was supposed to be, like you were between Zuzu and the tanks, roughly, if you look at the image.
Why did I get obliterated by this fucking light of life shit?
Yeah,
we need to make sure that was consistent too.
At least I was thinking the right platform, but yeah, it's definitely the wrong side.
So we keep the melee on the inside so that they have uptime no matter which angle we have to be on. We'll always be like near a bridge together. If that helps at all.
I think so.
For Light of Life, I am using Mantra on the first one and Feint on the second. Klein was fainting the first one. When are you using Troubadour?
A Troubadour on the last one.
When are we using Addle?
You mean during Purgation?
Yeah.
The first explosion?
Okay, and when are we using...
I did a reprisal in the first one, and then I tried to use the wings, but I fucking missed. Because it was everybody's moving.
Yeah.
And then I didn't have enough for any other ones. So.
Yeah, you're only going to have reprisal for the first one. You might have to use Veil instead of wings, which isn't...
I did do Veil on one of them. I don't remember which one it was.
Okay.
I just thought I get hit for 73k.
I mean, Wisp, did you reprisal the second one?
I've been doing tank busters.
This is for purgation. So if you used it on the tank buster right before purgation, it should be up for the second light of life. So try to grab that one too.
Okay.
So that'll be right after we get blasted with our 4th air or holy. That's when you use it.
I'm leaving, by the way. I'm leaving the
yeah, we're done in here.
Chilling in the dungeon. It's overtime. It's got 8 minutes or 9 minutes left. I think it's done.
Don't worry about the dungeon. Yeah, I'm just trying to make sure everybody learned as much as they could from this raid.
Yeah.
Oh, we could get a kill tomorrow. Congrats on loot tonight, you guys. This was really good prog.
Yeah, I'm sorry for having a hard time